What's up, Virgo? Gonna use my What's Gossip deck from one of my subscribers who was a Virgo. Go ahead and see what pops on out. What's the gossip? Oh boy. This just came out in the Leo reading and it came out upright. It's coming out in reverse for you. Oh, come on, man. Virgo. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel like you're on the struggle bus. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Let's just see. Yeah. Damn it. Okay. You have trust and follow the signs in reverse, bag secured in reverse, me versus me upright, and payback sideways. I heard, please don't shoot the messenger, somebody is having a woe is me party. A woe is me pity party. I did just get a tap on my right knee. Hold on. It's going to be different for everybody. I was going to try to hone in on whether masculine, feminine type of energy, but it's going to be different for you guys because they're not given that kind of, they're not getting that specific. I heard vibrationally, you may be doing it physically, verbally, but definitely vibrationally, somebody's having a bit of a pity party. Why is this so hard? Why can't I move forward? Why can't I make money? Just give me a little money and I can make things work and I could do this and I could do that. Why don't I deserve it? That's it. Right there. That is what you got to heal. Why don't I deserve it? You do deserve it. You're asking source why you don't deserve it because you haven't gotten it yet. But the only way it comes in is through your work. Source, your core, your body, right through the center of you, those are your chakras. That is your pillar of light. There is a dominant, attractive vibration that you are born with. Dominant. You are constantly, magnetically pulling those things to you regardless. There's like whatever vibrational DNA you cooked up for this physical apparatus at this time on earth, it is a pillar and it is a magnet for what you want. It is always beaming at you. Always, always, always. Coming, coming, coming. Your resistance to it is what's keeping it cut off and causing pain, causing confusion, which is causing anger, which is causing confusion, which is causing anger, which is causing confusion. And they're showing it like this. It's piling. It's getting bigger. The mountain is getting bigger. They're wanting you to shrink this mountain. This is it. Somebody, a group of you here, you have the ability to do spiritual work on your own. You don't need anybody else. Yet you're going outside of yourself looking for answers through, I don't know, tarot readings or self-help books and all these other things, which are good tools. But what they're saying is, like, when you do it, you have this, like, I got to get the answer here. I got to get the answer here. I have to get the answer here. But the answer for you is inside of you. Your inner being is trying to awaken you to your spiritual gifts, flip this up, and show you how to secure your bag in ways that have not been done yet. You are not everybody else. You are not, I'm getting, I don't want to say it. I'm getting tarot reader, okay? Somebody watching a lot of tarot readings thinking that they don't, like they're trying to find more answers about something, not trusting. And the truth is the answer is already sitting inside of you, but you don't like what the answer is emanating. You don't like the feelings. So it's confusing you because you think that the feelings should feel good. You think the feelings should feel good, but there's something about They're showing you that this feels bad for a reason, because it's not meant for you. What you're doing is not meant for you. You trying to go outside of yourself to find the answers is not working, because you are meant to do something personal with your inner being. Personal. Very different. It's not meant to be like anybody else. So you trying to find ways to do things with other people. This is interesting. They're giving me, get a journal. Get a journal. I actually kind of recommend a smaller one, because you're going to want to keep this little pad with you, and you're going to find as you get a download, or you feel a sign, they want you to follow it. Write it down. And then you're going to see within a few days you have worked through whatever it was they gave you. It's almost like they give you such a small task. Go sit down and write a letter. Go sit down and write a letter. You're thinking to yourself, a letter about what? A letter to who? Should I send it? Where should it go? All of these types of questions. And they don't want you doing that. Just sit down to write the letter. So you sit down. This is what I do. When they, for example, I wrote a letter last night. And it took me 2.5 hours. And I didn't know what to say at first. So I laid down, popped in my AirPods, and I just meditated for a little bit. And they kind of told me who it was going to be to, what it was going to be about. But they didn't tell me that earlier in the day, because they did not want me focusing on that, what I'm going to be doing later, early in the day. They wanted the first part of my day to stay really high vibing, feeling really good. So by the time I went to write that letter, number one, my perspective had changed. I've been fearful of writing this letter. I didn't realize my perspective on this had changed. And here I am thinking I needed to do more work on something, and I don't. Because when I wrote this letter years ago to somebody, it was painful, devastatingly painful. I never sent this letter. I still have it. And it was for healing and for me to see what really happened. And it took a lot out of me to write that letter. Yesterday, they tell me in the morning in meditation, Abraham told me that I was going to be writing a letter. Later today, write a letter. So I did. I wrote a letter last night, but I was vibing so high yesterday. By the time I wrote that letter, which I thought it was going to tear me apart, I thought I was just going to be a puddle of tears. I mean, I already had my tissues and everything else with me. I didn't need it. I only had a couple times where I just went and released some tears. But it was nothing like it was the first time. So I was able to see the growth. And I was also able to see my faulty mindset and things. From the first letter to the second letter, clarity has happened. There's answers have happened. From the first letter, there was sheer panic. There was fear. There was guilt. There was shame. There was, I don't know why this happened. And then in the second letter, I know exactly what happened now. This is what happened. I just wanted to explain this to you. That's, you know what I mean? It's like I could see it. So this is what they're wanting you to do. Wherever you start with your letters, wherever you start with your writing, wherever you start with your downloads, it's going to be different than anything you're seeing on any platform right now. So if you are watching, I just heard this. If you're watching Marissa Peer, they recommend you don't. Why? Okay, this is why. I've watched her before years ago. I haven't watched her recently. I do love her though. She does RTE therapy training, it's very helpful. But you trying to learn those tactics from other people, it's blocking what source is trying to teach you. You are somebody who's learning to do something kind of like that. You're somebody learning to do that, and you're going to be like a counselor, a teacher, a healer in some way, someone here, where you help people, but you're doing it differently. You're not doing it like any program that's out there. I'm going to cry. Your inner being believes in you so much. Your inner being loves you so much that they literally chose you. You are this specific, beautiful, golden child. Look at you. You are. to do this mission, to do this work, because you have the heart to do this shit. You have what it takes to turn this ship around. You know how to connect. You know how to connect, but you got to trust it. And how you trust it is just by taking the move. Write down the impulse, take the move, and then write down the result. Write down the impulse, make the move, write down the result. That is how you're going to know what's working and what's not. And it's important for you right now to have some note keeping, because if you're learning a new process, if you're learning this, this is the perfect time to synthesize that information and know, like, I'm going through this for myself right now. I'm learning how to heal by myself right now. And I'm doing it in a new way by myself right now. And then after you do that, you're going to take all that information. You're going to put it together. You're going to see the big picture. You're going to synthesize it. You're going to work with your inner being and your spirit team even more. I just heard your stream of consciousness. You're going to be working with an entire stream of consciousness. Mine is Sebastian. I love them. Ooh, 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 ooh. They're my best friends. They're the Jesus stream, by the way. Yes, they are. He's my Jesus. I love him. You are meant to do that. So you're going to take all of this and you're going to be able to synthesize it. You're going to read it. You're going to understand it after you've been through it even better. And then you're going to have your inner being and your stream of consciousness there to show you. They're showing me, this is funny, not funny, cool. They're showing me, like, it's almost like a picture show. You're going to see all of this and what you went through. Like it's like you're almost, you know how The Office is, the show, The Office, how it's recorded, how it's recorded. And then at the end of this 9th season, it's like their series gets aired and they get to watch their lives back for the last 9 years of Jim and Pam falling in love, their struggles and all this stuff. That's kind of what is happening here. It's like I just totally lost where I was going with that. Hot damn, that makes me mad. Hold on. This is why you're frustrated. You're not meant to do things like anybody else. You're meant to do them in a new way, learn a new way, and you are the subject right now. You are the subject. You are literally working through this program on yourself, fine-tuning what works, fine-tuning what doesn't work, and then you are going to be, this is it, this is what I forgot. You're going to be sitting with Source, and through this process, somehow, you really unlock some really cool, intense spiritual gifts. I just saw this. I want this. I want to do this. Ooh, Jesus, let me do it too. You know, in the Twilight series, oh gosh, this is great. The Twilight series where Renesmee, the little girl Nessie, she can put her hand on your cheek and she can show you everything that happened, like from her perspective, her view. Source is going to do that with you. When you go through this, you are going to be given some very intense, very, very deep, visceral, out-of-body experiences, visions of everything, like how this worked. And it's almost like a tunnel vision picture show. It's interesting. I wish I could draw this, animate it for you right now. Shit. How do I explain this better? Jesus, it's profound and I can't explain it well. I gotta show them. It's weird. Like you're in a tunnel. And in this tunnel, you have like little rectangles. And these rectangles represent the different experiences in your life. And you're going to be going down this tunnel. And you're going to go through all the experiences of your life. All the things that you had to heal. And then you're going to go through all the things you did here to create a healing program. And that is how you are going to, it's like you're going to do that and you're going to sit down and it's going to be, you're just going to be popping out all kinds of stuff. And it's going to be automatic writing from your stream of consciousness. You will be doing automatic writing. And they are going to give you the process. And you are going to be able to take that and there's, what? Somebody is chomping at the bit to get a hold of this. Yeah, they're chomping at the bit to work with you and utilize whatever it is you're doing. They are, whoo, you are badass, baby. You need to believe in yourself more. something about, okay, there's too much. All right. I got to say it. Look at this. You got the Page of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Hermit. Me versus me with this angry look on his face. Love yourself more. Be nicer to yourself. Would you look like this and be mean to your children or to a stranger walking down the street? No. Are you a helpful person? Do you like to help other people? Yes. Do you help yourself as much as you help other people? No. Are you as nice to yourself as you are other people? No. That's what I just heard. This is what's happening on. It is you versus you. It is not about anybody else in your life right now. This is you struggling with your own growth. You struggling with your own abilities to move forward and trust the moves that you are making. It is not about anybody else right now. Look, I literally just pulled one card out of this deck, and it's time to become a great leader. Elizabeth and the Lion. It's time to become a great leader. This is my spiritual awakening card. And this is exactly what they're doing. They've spiritually awakened you to what has been the problem in your life. They've helped you navigate through those issues. They've helped you propel forward. They've helped you with your gifts. They've given you ideas of what you could do in the future, what you're capable of, what you can attain, what your dreams are. And it's through your spirituality that you are able to do this. So you are raising your vibration. You are learning something new solely with your spirit team. And they want you to reflect. They want you to kind of go back over the years and reflect. Out of everything that I've been through, how dangerous has what I've been through been? Out of everything that I've been through, when I think of this person, how do I feel? When I think of this dream, how do I feel? When I think of that situation, how do I feel? This is what you're doing right now. You are isolating and identifying what the issues are. So, for example, I'll just give you an example. I was driving yesterday and there's someone I want to meet very badly, but it's not intense like it used to be. Not like a yearning. It's just, I just want to meet them. And then yesterday, for the first time, I was in my car driving. I had listened to some music, and then this person popped in my mind. And I started saying, like, I wonder what their voice sounds like in person. I wonder how they communicate with people outside of work. I wonder how they wear their hair, where they like to frequent and do things. I wonder what makes them laugh. Like, I started thinking about all of these things about that person specifically. And I felt so alive because I started seeing specific meetups and coffee shops and then sitting on the beach and in Adirondack chairs having some mocktails and going over things that we had written. It's just doing all of these wonderful things together. It started becoming a picture show. But it started out with me saying, I wonder what so and so, I wonder what they smell like. I wonder if they like to laugh a lot. Or I wonder if they're real serious. That type of stuff. And then that turned into a picture show in my mind, and it felt amazing. It's like I was driving down the highway and lost track of time, feeling great. Then all of a sudden I look up and I see a license plate with a birth date of somebody that really, really hurt me and did me wrong. And automatically in my belly, it went, whoa. I felt it, and I felt this angst, and I felt the whoom. So I was able to identify it was not my dream that's the issue. It's not that person that's the issue. It is me working through this shit with this other person that I just had a knee-jerk reaction to seeing their birth date on a license plate. There's an issue there. I got to work on that. If you feel that, if you can focus on your dream and feel how good that feels, and then you focus on something else in your current reality and it drops you, that is because it's leaving. That's your inner being showing you, hey, this isn't serving you anymore. You feel that in your gut. This is your soul saying it's time to get out. It's time to get up and get out of there and make a move, okay? That's what they're wanting you to focus on right now. It's really kind of simple. Truly, to me, it feels, I don't know, to me it does. It feels simple to me. Okay. Is there anything else? What? This is also Orca Magic, the Akashic libraries are open. So you going through this healing, oh boy, that tunnel you go through, seeing your life, oh my gosh, that, you're going to see the Akashic library. You are. They just tapped me. Now you can be independent and free. You are going to see everything and understand everything from the beginning of time. Do you understand that? Do you understand how profound that is? Virgo, this reading has got me a little emotional because it's just, whew, I'm sorry. It's hitting hard how unique and strong you are and what you're capable of. And to see yourself not believe in yourself because of a shit show of circumstances you've been through with other people who don't understand you. You were meant to be different. You were meant to look like you didn't have things all together. You were meant to go through those painful experiences. What was it? I read a Carl Jung quote the other day, and um, understanding, I don't know, something about understanding your shadow is the way you help others understand their shadow, or is how you help others see, I don't know, something like that. It's like you understanding your own pain and your own shadows is how you're able to help other people through their own pain and their own shadows. And that's what you're doing. You are meant to do that. You're a healer and a leader to your very core, but you don't believe it yet. You don't think you have anything. You think you got to look outside of yourself to find resources and understand information and take it in. They're saying it. You're very heady right now, and they're trying to make you more hearty, heart-based. They want you speaking more from the heart because that's where all your blessings are going to come from. Okay? I love you, Virgo. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.